right, next up in the stream of new apps, new significant apps that came out in the last couple of weeks for the Fire TV. FilmStruck is a new streaming subscription service that is like a joint service between Turner Classic Movies and the Criterion Collection. I'm not too familiar with the Criterion Collection, but Turner Classic Movies is mostly these older movies, whereas the Criterion Collection seems to be more independent movies. Like I said, this is a subscription service, so there really is zero free content within this app. You can subscribe to just the Turner Classic Movies content for $6.99 per month, or if you want all of the content, which includes the Criterion Collection, that is $10.99 a month or $100 if you pay for the entire year up front. But yeah, there's a new streaming service for you if you want to check it out. Of course, link down below in the show notes. All right, next up, NBC Universal has been pretty busy as far as Fire TV app releases goes. They released their USA Now app earlier this week. This app unfortunately requires activation to really watch most of the content, if not all of the content, if I recall. So you're going to have to really have a cable subscription to use this app. But it is available now, and so a whole bunch of different USA Network shows and even movies are available to watch within this app. NBC Universal also has announced that Bravo now is going to come to the Fire TV and the Fire TV Stick. They've released this kind of preview app where you can watch clips for their shows, but not the full episodes just yet. And then soon they'll update that to be a full-fledged app. And also Syfy Now, which is also another NBC Universal property, is going to release a Fire TV app. So again, all of these, USA, Bravo, and Syfy, they're all going to kind of act the same, where you're going to need to activate those apps. So really, if you don't have a cable subscription, you're not really going to get much use out of this app. But the fact that they release an app is kind of a first step to maybe later releasing a kind of a la carte app that maybe has ad-supported content or lets you subscribe directly so that you can, just pay for Syfy specifically, and you don't have to pay for an entire subscription, for example. The Turner Classic Movies app, that FilmStruck service, actually, first we saw Turner Classic Movies release an actual dedicated Fire TV app for Turner Classic Movies, and that app required you to activate to really watch any of the content. And then, like you just saw this week, they released that FilmStruck app, which is kind of more of an a la carte app where you can subscribe directly if you want. So yeah, even though these apps from NBC Universal don't provide free content, don't provide ad-supported content, it is still good that they have arrived on the Fire TV. And so hopefully down the line, they'll expand those apps to actually provide more ways to watch the content other than just activating through a cable subscription. All right, next up in new apps this week, there's a new dedicated MTV app that was released for the Fire TV and Fire TV Stick. Unlike the NBC Universal apps, this app actually does have a significant amount of free content in there that you don't have to actually activate the app for. It's not everything, obviously, and not all shows have free content available. The app is very similar to the Comedy Central app that I talked about in the last podcast episode. That's because both Comedy Central and MTV are both owned by Viacom, and so those apps are all going to basically act the same way. But it's a nice little app if you're into the MTV content, which is mostly reality shows nowadays. But if you're into that, you can check out this app. There's free content there, free episodes that you'll find pre-roll ads and actual ads within the actual episode. But then also you can activate the app to unlock more episodes if you do have a cable subscription. So check that out if you're interested there. And then next up is a Playboy app. So Playboy Now has released an official Amazon Fire TV and Fire TV app. So this Playboy Now app is not adult rated. It's actually just mature rated. So there is no nudity within the app, but there is definitely a mature adult themed videos in the app. The app is completely free as far as I can tell. There's no way to actually subscribe for more content or anything like that. All the content within the app is completely free. There's a big selection of videos. Some videos are just like videos of Playboy photo shoots that, don't really show too much, but other videos are just kind of general topic videos like gaming and food and cars and that sort of stuff. So if you're into that stuff, you could definitely check out this. Of course, link down in the show notes.